Hi everyone and welcome to Beyond the Crown, the Women of Mrs. Maharlika. I'm your host, Chai, and I'm excited to have you here. This podcast is all about celebrating the women behind the Mrs. Maharlika Pageant, their stories, their journeys, and the Filipino heritage that connects us all. Welcome again to another edition of Beyond the Crown, the Women behind the Mrs. Maharlika Idaho. So we have a very special guest for today, and welcome to the show. Would you like to introduce yourself?
No. My name is Jessa Christopoulos. I live here in Caldwell, and I'm from Quezon Province. And I've been with the Maharlika Performing Arts since 2020. Did I say 21? 21, I believe. 22.
As a volunteer?
As a volunteer, yes.
And where are you from in the Philippines?
Quezon Province.
Oh, okay.
That's 2 hours away from Manila.
And do you have family here in the U.S.?
Yes, my sister. Only my sister. I have kind of like cousins in California still. Not like biological.
But nobody in Idaho other than your
Yes.
immediate family?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, thank you for being a volunteer with us for quite some time.
It's my pleasure.
So anyway, what made you decide that you wanted to volunteer for the Mrs. Maharlika Idaho back in 2023?
That has a deep reason why. So, first, before we moved to Idaho, I've been volunteering even in the Philippines. And my passion for volunteering actually started with or rooted from my faith. So back in the Philippines, I've been volunteering in our church and our company where I work. We actually have a group of people wherein whenever there's a call for volunteering works, we just grab the opportunity. It can be like cleaning schools, going to the orphanage, visiting elderly people, or just treating people who are less fortunate. And yeah.
That sounds like a good, volunteering activity that you've been doing even in the past. So I suppose the same fire is still burning right now for this upcoming Mrs. Maharlika Idaho Pageant.
Oh yes. Ever since we started with volunteering with Maharlika Performing Arts, I mean it's just dancing and stuff, but it's still the time that you're putting into it. And then the Mrs. Maharlika Idaho happened, and that's another opportunity to serve along with the candidates who are putting their time and effort to pursue.
So what do you exactly do during the volunteer, just for our listeners to know, like for the pageant itself? What did you do for the 2023 pageant?
The 2023, well, we did several performances along with other dancers, and then just help around whatever is needed. Even simple, just arranging the chairs and preparing.
And being part of those, helping out, like letting people in during the pageant.
Oh yes. And what else?
And during the parade.
Oh yeah.
Have you participated in some of the parades?
Yes, the cherry festival. Yeah. And what else?
That was fun.
Yeah.
So throwback to one moment on our first pageant in 2023. Is there anything that still makes you laugh today or makes you remember a special moment from that time?
Oh yes. I think it's the phone calls. There was this candidate that's constantly receiving phone calls from her friends, like checking, are you still on the top one? Because they're competing for the, what is that
People's
award?
Choice.
Yeah, People's Choice Award. And it's just so amazing to see that, they're trying to help and they're trying to make sure that she's on top.
It's a community effort.
It is, yes. So that is like the kind of like the highlight of that 2023 for me that I will never forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just amazing to witness how people step up for their friends.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So now that we're deep into the upcoming Miss Maharlika Idaho 2026 magic, how's the vibe different from 2023?
Well, the 2023 is more on giving back to the community. It's aiming for, it's aimed to help like women from to give them opportunity to go back to school and then the shelter, and yeah, just giving back to the community. But this year the difference is that we are also pouring it into the candidate, aside from helping others. So I think that's what's different this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're pouring a lot into the candidates.
And I guess we've learned a lot from the first pageant.
Yeah, there's always learning curve in every, every
So
day.
every 2 years is our plan of doing this, and it will always feel like a reunion. So what 2023 tradition would you like to keep as we move forward with this pageant?
Well, I think it's the readiness to lend a hand, because especially in our culture, we're known to have that bayanihan spirit. Like whenever there's someone who needs help, we are ready to be there. We try our best to be there, and that's something that I want to always relive.
Yeah.
Yearly.
Yeah, the bayanihan spirit.
Yes.
So, going beyond the pageant and what we do as volunteers, let's go to the backstage. Give us the real tea. What does a volunteer feel like behind the stage?
It's just as busy as the contestants, because they are there. We are there like earlier than the contestants, and doing some preparations aside from the preparation for the program or the dance itself. So yeah, I think it's time. And
do you witness some of the chaos happening?
Oh yeah,
in between costume changes.
Oh yeah, it's the candidates has that chaos too, and us as performers have that too, and just the clothes all over the room, makeups, even the clothes everywhere.
And you've witnessed me and Kuya Floyd under pressure. So what was the funniest, or if you can remember, a dramatic thing that you've seen backstage? Either funny or drama.
Dramatic thing. That is something that I couldn't really think of. After the crown, well, it's just the hugs and the thank yous from the candidates to all of the friends who came and supported them, and despite of some hang-ups there, I think that's
it was a very emotional night after.
It is, and I think that's really the dramatic for me.
Yeah,
I can think of it.
And I think we couldn't
back.
pull off such a big event without you and Laurelyn.
Without the help of everyone.
Yeah.
Because even the members of the family of the performers or like volunteers, they are willing to like, oh hey, what can I do? What do you want me to?
Yeah, I remember people coming up to me and asking, how can I help?
Yes.
Even if they're just coming in as paid guests to have a seat and watch the show.
Yeah.
Nah. Yeah. So volunteering for Mrs. Maharlika Idaho is love in action. What's the toughest part you're pushing through right now, and why do you keep showing up?
Well, it's the heart of serving, because God has ordained us to serve one another, and that's the meaning of the cross: serving God, serving others. So whatever we are going through personally, it takes a lot of heart and passion too.
To continue.
To
right?
continue, yes.
Yeah. That's very inspirational and very beautiful. Well said, Jessa. Would you like to be a candidate? How has being part of this sisterhood deepened your connection to Filipino pride and community here in Idaho? I know you're a part of the community who's done a lot.
It takes someone who's, I think, confident enough in yourself to lift other Filipinas, other people.
Women,
yes. And I'm just grateful that I'm in that position, and I it's not only me. I'm seeing a lot of people who's doing that. Mm-hmm. It inspires me to do the same and just try to help them whatever is needed, basically.
Yeah. With your cooking skills too?
Oh, that too. But yeah, knowing their background, their stories.
Yeah.
And there's actually candidates that I've never seen before, have never met before. But with this platform, I get to know them and get to know their stories.
Yeah.
And I'm sure after this, we'll
get
consider
to know them more.
Yes, and consider everyone else as family.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like when you always gather and when you always see them, it feels family because you're familiar to them.
I forgot to ask. So how did you end up in Idaho?
Because my husband is from California and he lived his whole life in California. And
so did you first lived in California?
Yes, that's where we moved actually, from the Philippines. And back in 2018, he decided to move out of California due to politics and stuff, because he's been into politics and he knows a lot about it. And so we were moving and looking for a state to move, like the most conservative that we can move to. And there's several states that has been considered, but Idaho is the most conservative to raise kids. So yeah, we got pregnant in 2019 and that got delayed. But in 2020, with the pandemic, with all the vaccines and stuff, we're like, it's time to move.
So how long have you been in Idaho now?
So now, like 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah, we moved in 2020.
What do you love most about Idaho?
Ooh. I'm grateful that there's a big Filipino community here.
Is it bigger than California?
Oh, yes.
Smaller?
It is, because I've only known like 3 or 4 Filipinos there, and we don't get to see each
How
other.
long were you in California?
5 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So enough for you. Which part of California, by the way?
Southern.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, visiting other states, there's more like Filipino store and Filipino establishments here. There's none, but I think the community has grown ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's more Filipino stores there, but I love to have more Filipinos than the store.
Okay. So going back to the topic, if you could sneak in and go back to 2023 and cheer on the candidates, what would you like to whisper into their ears?
Oh. To continue on, because they are making a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well
Because
said.
the impact that they will.
It is inspiring.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they don't know it. Because usually when you're in the chaos and the business, it will just not be on top
it's
of
the noise around
Yes.
it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So for this round, so who's one queen, a teammate or a volunteer that will make this upcoming pageant unforgettable for you?
Not queen, but a teammate.
Okay. But
Well, what is it?
go ahead.
Well, first, it's Kuya Floyd.
Yeah.
Because he's the brain of whatever we have right now.
And his passion.
Yes.
This is his passion project.
Very much. And the second one is you.
Aw. Thank you.
Yeah, it's because you've been through a pageant before, and you've had that
Yeah,
experience.
that's
You've
my biggest
exposed.
secret. Just kidding.
But yeah, and that's one thing that I've mentioned before is when you have that confidence in yourself, it's nothing to you to lift other people, other women, and
Yeah,
support
yeah.
them too. Whatever
And it's
heights they
just
can.
good to see, especially we're doing a missus.
Yes.
It's not like teenagers
Yeah.
or younger women. We are talking about moms,
Mm-hmm.
wives, or former wives, divorcees who's been, in this
Yeah,
pageant.
because I'm a mom myself, and our country is so big in pageant, and I'm sure, and I actually kind of like, oh, what if I joined a pageant before, but I missed that opportunity, and so I know that there are misses that maybe hasn't ever joined a pageant before, so this is their opportunity.
Yeah.
This
It's
is the
their
time.
time to shine.
Yes.
Okay. We are towards the end of our interview. Thank you again for being here with us. But before I let you go, what does the word Maharlika mean for you? Other than being a highway.
I
in the
know.
Philippines.
I've heard that. Maharlika is for me is it's just a royal. It's a royalty. It means to me a royalty. You're from a royal blood, and we are all
Royalty.
sons and daughters of God. So I will leave it at.
Thank you. And on behalf of Kuya Floyd, thank you again for
You're
always
welcome.
helping us, for cooking, like delicious food for everybody. And we will see you in the upcoming weeks. Thank you, Jessa. Bye.
Bye.